And I think these are probably temples, and these ones are the palaces. But how cool is that? Lots of detail on a lamppost. And I look like a crazy man here whilst all these people are walking past. 안녕하세요. Yeah, the price was cheap, the food was good, it was the best dumplings I've ever had. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9. I take back everything I said before. 9 out of 10.
Nice to meet you. 반갑습니다.
Alright, the plan today, we're going to do an exploration video. So we're going to go explore somewhere new that we've not been before. I don't actually know where we're going. Alexandra Blendea. Can you go to all the subway terminals? Can't even read. Can you go to all the subway terminals? Can you go to all the subway terminals? I've said it again. Can you go to all the subway terminals for each line? I would love to see what's there, how it looks on the outside. Also, are there any subway stations that look beautiful?
가자.
The idea for the video is this. We're going to take the brown line to a station called Noksapyeong because Megan did some Googling and she found that that's the most beautiful underground part of the subway in all of Seoul. And then after that, we're going to continue on the brown line to an area we've never been before. I think it's called Changsin. What was I saying? We're going to go to a place called Changsin, which is kind of the northeast. Just constant noises.
There's like random announcements all the time.
Even when we went camping in the south on a campsite, the guy's constantly making announcements. We're trying to enjoy ourselves, stop talking. This is one of the really annoying things about camping in Korea. Constant announcements. Okay, we're gonna go to Changsin. It's on the brown line, it's about 10 stops. It's in the northeast. From there, we're gonna go out, check the area out. Then we're gonna go to other stations on the brown line and show Andrea what she wanted to see. Hope you enjoy it. It looks like there's an exhibit around here with the little water fountain and the bangers hanging down, and then it goes up here and there's a huge dome. So to be fair, it is a really cool station, but I'm not sure where the part is that we've seen on Google.
So far, solid 8.
8?
It's much more aesthetically pleasing than where I live.
Oh wow, look at the colours here. Yeah, this is a really, really cool station. Seoul Station, in my opinion, is the worst. It's just like really grotty and horrible.
Yeah.
And you'd expect Seoul Station to be the nicest. And when you come out of Seoul Station, you're like, all right, I'm in the center of Seoul. It's not that nice.
Yeah.
이거 어디에 있어요?
네, 여기가 녹사평 스테이션 맞아요.
Oh, 맞아요?
네, 맞아요.
네.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so this is what we've seen here.
Okay,
And this.
okay.
Oh yeah, there's those colours that we've just seen.
네.
But 이것도 Noksapyeong 역에서 있어요. 이거? Gyeongbokgung. Okay. So the other photo that we've seen on that Google article is at Gyeongbokgung station.
You're probably wondering, why is this station so artistic? Here's why. In the year 2000, it was designed as a state-of-the-art transfer hub as the government wanted to move the city hall to Yongsan, which is very close to here. The relocation plans fell apart, however, and Noksapyeong was left as just a regular subway station on the outskirts of Itaewon, and most people walk through it and don't even pay attention to the art. I've lived here for over 2 years, and this is the first time I've noticed it.
We've had a little gander around the station and it's really cool. So now we're going to go outside and show what it looks like when you leave. I did not expect this. Look how yellow it is down here. And then the colours of the trees on a mountain. So this wall here, it's got some barbed wire on top. That's where the American military base used to be. But they're going to turn this whole area into a public park, and just on the other side of this is the Itaewon War Museum. If you go left at that junction, it takes you to Itaewon. If you go down here, it takes you to HBC, where we've made some videos of us drinking there. And if you go right that way, it takes you back towards Sangsu and Hongdae. Let's go up to that bridge because from there we can see Namsan Tower.
Yeah.
Here's the top of the dome. That is crazy beautiful. Where all those low-rise houses are, that's HBC. The mountain behind is Namsan Mountain, and then of course that's Namsan Tower.
Beautiful views I have seen.
And look at the colour of the trees on the other side as well. That white wall that bends around there, that takes you to the centre of Itaewon. Like, this bridge is probably where the border is between Itaewon and HBC Noksapyeong area over here. Also, I highly recommend, if you want to come for a night out, get lost amongst those back streets. We've had a lot of fun there. There's lots of cool bars, restaurants, cafes, some great pyeongjeoms. Highly recommend coming to Noksapyeong station and going out for a drink around this area.
Or just looking.
There's been a little change of plan. We might go to Changsin, but first we're going to go to Gyeongbokgung station to see how beautiful it is in the underground, and then maybe after that we'll go to Changsin. So we're going to go to some different subway stations today and show you what the surrounding area looks like. If there's anywhere in particular, oh Jesus Christ, if there's anywhere in particular you want me to explore in Seoul, let me know in the comment section below. This gentleman just gave us this. Kamsahamnida.
Actually, this one is not good.
This one's bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
This should be called cat piss coffee.
Very bad.
It's not good. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, thank you.
Bye.
Poor guy, he felt sorry for us, so he came and gave us some coffee.
He's like, that's not the place to get your coffee, guys.
Sundial. Did you know in front of the statue of King Sejong in Gyeongbokgung Square there's also a sundial?
Oh,
And this was created in Korea in 1434,
wow.
which is the same century that Hangul was created. I think Hangul was created in 1443, so like 10 years after that, and that was made by King Sejong, which is the statue in the square. So we're going to explore this station and we're going to try and find the area that we've seen on Google.
Out of here.
Oh!
He said it the same.
Let's go into this part. So this is called the Seoul Metro Art Center. This area here looks like is where the subway system used to be, and then the platform was on either side over here. But I think they've just dug it down and made it even lower. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like. It's really cool. Jinx. This artwork here represents the king during the Joseon dynasty, because this is where the capital city was situated when it's called Hanyang. And we're literally next to Gyeongbokgung Palace. So we'll go outside now and show you what it looks like outside this station. It did do. I choose you. This way. You can already tell this is like the business district. There's lots of people in suits.
Yep, that's always what they're wearing.
Just behind us over here is Inwansang Mountain. And then the palace is just down there, but to get there, let's go down this back street and around. Whilst we're making our way to the palace, could you do me a humongous favor and click like on this video? It'll really help me and it'll help my channel grow, because in the previous videos you've been really supportive and I've really appreciated it. So to help my channel grow, quickly click the like button, and if there's somewhere in Seoul that you want me to explore, let me know in the comment section below. I'm always listening to your guys' comments.
Alright.
Megan,
Yeah.
What are you doing in Korea?
I help other. I make blah 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 blah.
That's really good.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, let's go to the palace. So here's Gyeongbokgung Palace in front of us, and you can see how beautiful the trees are. But it's freezing cold today. Apparently, the weather said it was going to snow. So maybe in a week's time, all of these are going to be leafless, and it's just going to be dark brown branches. And here we are. Here's the wall, and on the other side is Gyeongbokgung Palace. Now we're not going to go inside the palace because I have a video series with Mickey where we go to all the 5 grand palaces in the capital. So we're not going to go in.
Link that above.
Link here, bush somewhere there. So we're just going to keep wandering around here, show you this area a little bit, try find some street food, and then after we're going to go to Changsin and show you that area. And then at the end of it, the video we'll tell you which has been our favorite station. We're about to cross over the road to just take a look in this area here, and I've noticed the lampposts are beautiful. I've never seen a lamppost so well designed. It's got some Korean and Chinese writing here with some depictions of the temples and the palaces. I don't want to stand on that. Let's run around quickly. And then you've got the mountain here. You can see the mountain just over there behind the trees. And then on this side, there's some trees. And I think these are probably temples, and these ones are the palaces. But how cool is that? Lots of detail on a lamppost. And I look like a crazy man here whilst all these people are walking past. 안녕하세요. I was just in the bush saying hello to people. All right, let's cross the road quickly. The exit we've come out at brings you to the courtyard in front of the palace, which is free to visit. And luckily they're doing the changing of the guards. We're gonna go and quickly see that. Let's go. Change them guards, baby. Whoa, look at this quick stop for a boy. Look how awesome that is. All right, keep going. Oh, we missed it. We missed it. We're gonna leave the palace, but if you do want to see like a detailed, in-depth video about the history of this and the layout and all the other palaces in Seoul, there'll be a link to it here. So go watch that after. We're on our way to Changsin, but instead of taking the underground there, we're going to take the bus because the views going through the city are beautiful. And when we arrive, we'll go underground and then emerge as if we've taken the subway. We're at Changsin. 감사합니다. We got off the bus and we had to run underground because we were both desperate to take a pee-pee, and the lady just let us through the barrier. We're going to go out of exit 3, have a little exploration around Changsin and get some local food because we're absolutely starving. Marvin still haven't eaten. I've also noticed as well, the further you come out of Seoul on the subway, the less escalators and more stairs there are, so you're going to get a really good workout in.
Look, exercise.
There's a temple up here. The Gyeongbokgung, I can't read it. In English it's hard to read it. The Gyeongbokgung to Chongrosa Temple. That's so confusing to read. It's a lot easier to just read it in Korean. We're going to get some food and then we'll check out that temple afterwards. We've had a little wander around the back streets and we've seen this place. It does not look like a restaurant, but I've noticed on the door it says Jjajangmyeon, which is black bean noodles, and I'm starving. Do you want to have some black bean noodles?
Hi.
Bush. Yes. Oh, this is nice. So we're gonna sit. Let's go. 안녕하세요. They've got a few things. They've got like jjajangmyeon, which is black bean noodles, bokkumbap, which is fried rice, japchae, which is rice with vegetables inside. Oh, they've got kunmandu, which is big dumplings, I think I'm just gonna get jjajangmyeon, and it's really cheap. It's only 3,500 won. Jjajangmyeon 2개, 군만두 하나. 감사합니다.
My name is Megan. I make videos about travel here on YouTube as well. Met Pirate Dan in the streets of Hongdae, and I had seen some of his videos before, and I said, we should collab. So he's helped me on my channel talk about SIM cards, if you have any questions about SIM cards here in Korea. And then I just make a bunch of videos about how to get around here in Korea, the subway, PCR tests, what to pack, how to pack well for Korea, stuff like that. Nice to meet you. I literally love it here. I want to stay.
How long have you been here for?
5 months.
And what visa are you on?
Tourist visa. But yeah, I came back here to hopefully find an entertainment visa. Entertainment visa E6 is very difficult now. They've made them really difficult to obtain and keep. They request like a lot of information now from you, like are you actually working? How often do you work? All that stuff. So we'll see. It's gonna be hard. They have to sponsor your visa if you want an entertainment visa. So that's really difficult to find people that are willing to sponsor you. But I have acting experience and I do make YouTube videos, which helps. So
Nice. 감사합니다. Jjajangmyeon. So basically it's like a pasta, black bean sauce with some onions inside, and normally there's a little bit of meat. Comes with some chopped onions, some sweet radish, and then the black bean sauce, which you can dip this inside.
ready for it.
We're gonna eat it with your mask on.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
It's delicious, eh? Are you gonna finish your food?
Would you like some more?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh,
You just look at it.
that was really, really delicious, and it cost 10,500 won.
Amazing.
Let's go this way. Review?
Those dumplings were by far some of the best dumplings I've ever had. Like I
Agreed.
I can't recall having better dumplings than this. It was salty, like actually salty.
And it was greasy.
It,
What do you give the overall experience out of 10?
An 8 out of 10 just because there were a lot of flies.
Yeah, I was going to say exact same. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because it was a bit grotty, but it was delicious. 7. Let's go 7. 7
And
out of 10.
cheap, the price?
The price was cheap, yeah. The
Yes.
price was cheap, the food was good, it was the best dumplings I've ever had. I'm going to give it a 9. I take back everything I said before. 9 out of 10. Should we try go to the top of here? It looks open. Because we want to go to that temple that we saw before by the station. So if we can get to the rooftop of this building, hopefully we'll be able to see it from there. Oh, there's a temple over there. You can see the roof sloping down. So we have to walk up this street and bend around to the left. This is a really nice little area. It'd be quite nice to live here as well, because it's really close to the centre of Seoul. This is a really cool thing as well about Korea, just the wires hanging around, just lining the streets, crisscrossing every corner. You know, if I was to come here as a tourist on a holiday, this would be a good area to find an Airbnb. Because then you're in amongst where Korean people live, it doesn't feel very touristy, and it's really close to the city centre. Changsin, big old Joa. The best thing you can do if you have a short weekend in Seoul, instead of going to do all the touristy things like going to the palace, just come and wander around these back alleyways, because then you get an authentic feeling of Korea. This is my favourite thing to do.
Oh, look it.
Look how beautiful that is. Because then you see things like this that you're not ever going to see on any websites. Look at that. I don't want to open the door in case we're not allowed to go in. But it's beautiful as always. Look at the view from here. The sloping Hanok rooftop. The old wooden sliding doors with some hanja written on the columns. Even the tiles on the ground here, sort of attention to detail. In the back here they've got some tiles in case I need to replace the rooftops.
I don't know what that is up there.
Let's go up here. Wow. I like how this Buddhist temple complex is just hidden amongst this Changsin neighborhood. Fantastic day, hey?
Fantastic day.
Fantastic. That's the end of this exploration video. We thoroughly hope you've enjoyed it. Check out the link to Megan's channel in the description. Comment below where we should explore next. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.
Yo, 조심해 난 해적단 나는 굳이 like 북한산